This is from the book Military Manual Self-Defense, A Complete Guide to Hand-to-Hand Combat, written by Mr. Anthony B. Herbert, Lieutenant Colonel, U.S. Army, retired. This is just a few general principles of defense. I'm just going to read these real quick, just to let people out there know a few quick tips. Preparation. Think ahead and be prepared. Always keep in mind that the attacker is the one who will choose the time and the turf, and you're going to need every edge available. 2. Never let your guard down. Remember, most victims are attacked in the vicinity or safety of their own residence. 3. Study your environment and plan to make use of it. No matter how familiar you are with the turf, practice the game of what if I were attacked right now. 4. Prepare a set of defensive plans for every possible situation, and practice your moves over and over again. Everybody has their own. 5. Arm yourself as heavily as possible. Under the circumstances, always get a permit and carry a gun. If possibly, or a knife, a Kyoga, or Jarwa stick, cane, umbrella, or whatever. But go armed and stay armed, even at home. 6. Treat all assailants as dangerous, regardless of age, size, sex, or demeanor. Attack. Attack first. Aggressiveness wins. Aggressiveness wins. Waiting until normally means waiting until it's too late. Once you have determined action is inevitable, go for it first. 2. Go for broke. Once you decide to attack, don't hesitate or falter. Respond violently and manically. Explode into action. Hit, chop, bite, kick, scream, gouge, tear, or rip until your assailant is out of it or dead. Remember, you may not get a second chance. It's better to be tried by 12 than carried by 6. 3. Never fight anyone on equal terms. Use rocks, bottles, dirt, or sand to the eyes. Jab with a ballpoint pen to the eyes. Spray mace, smear lead pipe, or cue stick, bite, gouge out the eyes. Be ruthless, deceptive, dirty. Use your knife or any other weapon, even against an unarmed opponent. Seek the advantage always and use it. This is for extreme survival, street fights where you might be getting jumped, or you tried to fist fight the guy and stop him, and he keeps trying to come back and come back. Everybody does it their own way. I would not suggest doing this just based on some guy looking at you the wrong way, or looking at your girlfriend, or bumping into you or something. I would not suggest this in any way, because you can hurt people with this stuff, and how would you like it if it was you? I mean, seriously. 4. Fight to kill or disable. Go berserk, scream, yell, pinch, spit in the face. Fight to destroy. 5. Keep your eyes on your enemy. Never turn your back nor leave your feet intentionally. 6. Attack vital and vulnerable areas of your opponent's body. The object is to destroy. 7. Stay alert and don't panic. Force yourself to think. That hype in your guts is adrenaline. It can help speed up reaction. Force yourself to concentrate. End the fight as rapidly as possible. Give no quarter. Be totally ruthless. Do not stop short of total victory. Leave the scene. Don't hang around for kudos. Move out. Get a lawyer if you believe it may become necessary. Some important things to remember about your assailant. 1. Never badmouth an assailant, nor threaten to get even later. It will accomplish nothing and may provoke him to greater violence than anticipated. 2. Don't attempt to put him down or humiliate him. It may provoke him to put you down a little more than he originally intended, just to teach you a lesson. 3. If he talks, respond in as calm and steady a voice and manner as possible, but do not attempt to stall him or refer to his ideas as idiotic. This may enrage him to the point of no return. 4. Treat the encounter as serious, not as trivial or matter-of-fact occurrence. Your assailant will want to prove that he is important and powerful. 5. Never believe an assailant who assures you he is only after your cash and only wants to tie you up for a bit. There's no need to go into a great explanation. Just remember that Charles Manson convinced Sharon Tate and her guest that one of them was a karate expert to be tied up. We know the result. When your assailant wants to tie you up, it's time to really consider a counterattack, by either refusing and taking them out of it, or by going for broke before you end up in an even more vulnerable position than you already are in. Never offer money. If it's money that's wanted, you'll ask for it. Many assailants look up such an offer as an insult. The rich guy trying to use money as a muscle he doesn't have. Terrorists especially consider such an offer an insult to their personal esteem. There's a little forward I want to read that comes from Anthony B. Herbert, Lieutenant Colonel of the U.S. Army. This is kind of kind of good to hear. Kind of makes you think. It would sadden me greatly to think that people who hear of this book will say I'm a violent man. Throughout my life, both in the army and out, I have wished for and worked for a humane, just, and reasoned world. There is no doubt that when I served this country as a soldier and officer, I killed enemy soldiers, and I would do so again if called upon to serve in battle. There is equally no doubt that I never killed or tortured civilians, women, children, unarmed enemy soldiers, or prisoners of war. Moreover, I never condoned such acts and constantly struggled to prevent the commission and cover-up of such crimes. My efforts to prevent such crimes led to the ending of my army career. I have always believed that such acts are intolerable, and I will continue to speak out against them as long as I have breath to do so. War involves killing, and those who say otherwise are unrealistic at best. No war, however, need involve more than the killing the armed enemy who will otherwise kill you. We need to understand this and be prepared to defend ourselves if and when the need arises. I want this book to increase understanding of those survival needs and truths, and no more compassion, respect for life and human dignity, and above all honor must distinguish us if we are worthy of survival, or surviving. I trust and hope that we will prove to be worthy of survival. It is presented to make accessible to all who care. What has previously been the property of only those who have so many times used its information and skills to our disadvantages, in order that good men may have an equal opportunity at survival. Knowledge is neither good nor evil, it is truth. How it is utilized for good or evil is the responsibility of the user. This specific information can only be used, much like a surgeon's scalpel, to go after very specially isolated targets. Let those who advocate the use of atomic, nuclear, and neutron bombs look to themselves for what and who is good or evil, and let each look to his own judgments as revelations of what in his own character and personality That's a little forward from Anthony B. Herbert, Lieutenant Colonel, U.S. Army, retired. This is the book. This is the last video, so enjoy, and bye. Hope that helps you guys out there.